snake in the grass, fingers twitch fast, orders thrown in, dreams on the line, world spinning again. Shots like a maze, my head's on fire. Failure whispers, but I aim higher. Prop test gates trying to shake my pride. Won't stay down, I'll break the tide. Trade the chaos, make it mine. Turn the losses into shine. Grit and sweat, brick by brick. Crack the code and make it stick. Trade the chaos, make it mine. Turn the losses into shine. Grit and sweat, brick by brick. Crack the code and make it stick. Test after test, I'm kissing the edge. Risk and reward, I made my pledge. Futures clash, the screen's alive. Bankroll breathing, it's how I survive. Fear and greed, they speak my name. Fight through shadows, win this game. Strategy tied, I'm locked and loaded. Profit streams, my brain's decoded. Trade the chaos, make it mine. Turn the losses into shine. Grit and sweat, brick by brick. Crack the code and make it stick. Trade the chaos, make it mine. Turn the losses into shine. Grit and sweat, brick by brick. Crack the code and make it stick. Ooh, I'm moody for the bag, man. Like a looking at the tad, man. I'm ready for another tear. We'll keep our stand, get current now. War moody for the bag, man. Like a looking at the tad, man. I'm ready for another tear. We'll keep our stand, get current now. Trade the chaos, make it mine. Turn the losses into shine. Grit and sweat, brick by brick. Crack the code and make it stick. Trade the chaos, make it mine. Turn the losses into shine. Grit and sweat, brick by brick. Crack the code and make it stick.
Hey guys, good evening, good evening, good evening. How's everybody doing? We are up and running, ready to rock and roll. Say hello to me. Tell me what's going on. Give me a hi and quote in comments. Let me know if you guys hear me okay. If the sound is good, let me make sure I'm good on the video. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Gold fully margin. Long or short, man, gold has gone down. We are positive risk after NVIDIA. NVIDIA just blew out the numbers. I guess they blew out the numbers. It's not like they really did a great job on it, but they did an okay job. And market, I think, was sort of happy to see that they had growth. I am fooling around. I'll be honest with you. I shouldn't have taken this trade in NASDAQ, but I really don't care because there will be lots and lots of upside trades, positive trades. So if this one doesn't work, we'll take the next green dot because it's clearly, we're a positive bid here at the start of Asia Open. And we're going to try to make, the best out of it on our funded basis with our signals. I had actually, just before I started, I had traded all my futures trades. This was the big run when Asia opened up. We're having a little bit of digestion now, and now when we pick up the greens again after a little bit of digestion, I'm just going to go long into everything. Block tariffs, is that what you're saying? Trump's going to be pissed that NVIDIA had such good margins. Maybe. Gallivan, you have access to wealth charts, by the way. What happened to the market Forex blues is that we got long NVIDIA, and the market just started to really, really like that trade. And I think that's going to be, at least for the next hour or two, the continuity trade. And you can see, by the way, that it's also obviously negative gold. Gold is just a straight trade down. So we will, we'll try to trade it as much as possible on both ends of the spectrum here. and I'll see what we can do. So here's my Nasdaq, US 30. I'm just waiting for the next positive green dot. If we start getting a couple of red dots, we'll take the contra trend trades too. We'll trade them both ways. I think it's going to be a lot of volatility. This is the perfect post Asia trade because it's going to be a lot of two-way trading, both up and down. As long as we are practicing our triple checklist trades, we're going to be in good shape. I'll review my triple checklist with you guys in just a second. Just saying hello to everybody. Man, I really hope I'm not. My son came in from Vancouver, sick as a dog, breathed on me, and of course now I'm starting to feel sick too. So, oh, and Trump's tariffs blocked by U.S. trade. Yes, you're absolutely right. Global tariffs blocked by U.S. Trade Court. So that's actually kind of interesting. The court stuff is going to be interesting because obviously it's going to be litigated to Supreme Court. I don't know if the U.S. Trade Court is well. It's we'll see. We'll see legally who can do what. I'm actually curious to see to see what the reactions are. What I'm gonna try and do, guys, is today. Usually, I'm always keeping myself on the MT5 screen, but I'm gonna try to pull up the Twitter screen and just see what the commentary is right now. Regardless of the commentary, regardless of the funded news, we can always trade our scalp positions. And right now, we have a nice scalp position sitting up in the US 30. So trend is up, but we have two counter trend moves. Momentum is down and slope is down. So this is very much a signal here. But we got a minute, 26 seconds left. So it's a long time left before this candle completes. If this candle stays a red dot, we can short it. Same with, not say with NASDAQ. Well, yeah, say with NASDAQ because these two red dots are a negative bid too. Gold, positive dots, same kind of a thing. So on this next set of trades, we're going to try to go long gold, short NASDAQ, short US 30 if the trade completes itself, if it stays in play. But, we'll see. I'm still generally much more positive risk than I am negative risk, but we're definitely going to have a little bit of a corrective rally here or corrective sell-off. So I'm happy to do that. Gold looks the most constructive here at 34 seconds. So I'm going to take the gold trade first if it plays out. 27, 26, 21, 19. Yeah, Sweetwater is saying it's all haywire with the court decision. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see how much. It's all going to go to Supremes, and Supremes it's going to be interesting to see what the Supremes say. Okay, we're going to go long gold. Long gold here for 70 cents target. Let's see if we can get that. And short Dow here for 10 point move. And NASDAQ, no trade. No trade. There's no signal in NASDAQ. So let's see where we stand on all of this right now. Take profit on Dow is 51.39. Getting close on the Dow. Dow is done. So the short Dow trade worked nicely. The long gold trade is 37 cents, 50 cents, 66 cents, 70 cents. Long gold trade is also done. So both trades are done. We're off to the races on the first couple of scalps. Yeah, FX is obviously its own thing. But remember, none of this. So everybody wants to talk about the court ruling. So let me hang on a second. I'm going to pull up. Bear with me, guys. I'm gonna. I got to pull up. sorry, I want to pull up my tweet deck and just see what. And I'm going to share the screen with you. Hold on a second. Let me see if I can do this. Can I do both? Can I do two screens? I wonder if I could do this in StreamYard. Present. Damn it. I can't. I can only do one screen. So stop, present, share screen, entire screen, this one, share. Okay, I'm going to have to switch them back and forth. So that means, we're going to have to switch back and forth between trading because unfortunately, MT4 is only one screen here. So let's see. US dollar is continuing to rocket higher on Trump block news. Trump tariffs blocks. What do we know? Let's kind of understand. Forex Live is always a pretty decent. Liberation Trade says from going into effect, U.S. taking higher response. Safe haven are the big losers. U.S. higher after U.S. court says Trump doesn't have liberation tariff authority. Decision holds implementation of both the 10% baseline and steeper reciprocal tariffs. It could undercut the administration approach to using tariffs as a bargaining chip. The ruling pushes back Trump administration justification for international. Yeah, that was a lot of people. Can and of course will appeal decision. It will go straight to the Supreme Court, and that's going to be very interesting because it's really going to be a test of U.S. authority, U.S. executive authority versus legislative authority, because almost every president has used tariffs on an executive basis, and if the ruling kind of stands, it means that the Economic Powers Act. Trade deficits do not constitute unusual and extraordinary threat. That's really an opinion. That's very much an opinion. It's not a fact, and it's going to be interesting to see what the Supremes decide as an interpretation. Because clearly, you can make the argument the executive can determine what is an unusual and extraordinary threat based upon his own policy issues. So I think it's far from over, but everybody, of course, is reacting instantaneously to all of this. So we have to see exactly what happens. It's certainly a big relief for everybody who is a tariff junkie. Such unbounded authority sets aside challenge tariffs imposed thereunder. Yes, but then the question is, there was 1,000 examples of other presidents who used their authority to impose tariffs without legislative consent. That means the Senate did not approve those. So, if this ruling holds, it's going to be very, very hard going forward. And I think the Supremes are going to give a much wider leeway for all of this than before. Okay, are you guys seeing my screen now? Is everybody seeing my screen? Yeah, I think so, right? You guys are seeing my screen. If I go big, let me ask you this. Is this bad or good? Can you see my screen well, or is this too wide a function? Because I'm on wide screen, and I don't know. Like right now, I went to full wide screen. Is that good for you guys? Can you see the all the functions on here? I wonder if I can go Control Plus. No, I can't get any bigger. That's better. All right, that's cool. So we'll leave it like this. If that's the case, actually, I think. Hang on a second. I wonder if I could do this. Oh, this is actually, maybe I can switch back and forth. Hang on, let me see something. Oh yeah, awesome. So if I do this, then we go entire screen, then I can switch back and forth, and we can actually go between charts and web. That's kind of nice. Okay, so I actually have a little bit more functionality now. Awesome. All right, cool. All right, let's get into it. Looking for a second green dot. So you can't see the dots? Well, listen, it's the best you can do. And I just assume they're going to be there. I can't, we either share the web or we see the dots. It's just, it's the way it is. I'll tell you if there's a dot on this thing. There's a dot on this candle. You know what I actually can do? Hang on a second. Let me see what I can do. This I can do. You see that? Now you guys should be able to see the dots. You see that? You seeing the dots? You seeing the thing? I can actually operate like this. I think I can operate like this. Reset. Yeah, it's cool. You guys can see my little thing. So now we get a second dot. Yes. Can you see the dots? I can't make the dots bigger. It's fucking Windows, okay? I'm on a Windows computer. You know me, how much I hate Windows. It's a piece of shit operating system. Okay, I can't do a fucking thing on it. But we're on MT5, and we're trapped at MT5, and that's the story. Buck 18 on the clock. Both dots starting to get green. Positive moves. We're definitely going to get long both of these trades when we can. Let me get larger here. I'm going to get 4 on this. Okay. So Buck 2, 1 minute left on this. The dots hold. We're going to go long. Why are we trading this? 3 reasons. Positive trend, green, blue above red, positive momentum, green dots, positive slope, higher dots. 3 reasons for us to get long. Okay, so we're definitely going to get long on this as soon as time expires. What's on Kimmy's mind tells me this. Okay, and I got 28 seconds left on this. US 30 also looking positive for us too. I'm going to go long both of those things. Maybe I'll go 2 on those. I'll go 2 units on this. All right, 14, 13 seconds. I'm waiting patiently. Hopefully the dots hold. Dots are holding. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm long US 30, and I'm going to go NASDAQ. I'm going to go long NASDAQ. And now I'm long NASDAQ and US 30. Here's the numbers. You can't see the numbers, whatever. Trust me on the numbers. I'll tell you if it gets done. Just watch it over here. Okay, hang on a second. I gotta push this up. This is where we're going. We're going to 98 on Dow and 27 on NASDAQ. Okay, so hopefully we'll get a little bit of a push here and get it done. I'll let you guys know. Okay. All right. That's where we at. What's moving here? The Dow is moving a little bit. Dow, we need to see 98. We're almost there. We're like 97, and it came back down. Ooh, Dow just sort of almost made it to us and came back down. We're going to stay patient with this thing. We're going to see if we can get the moves here to the upside. Let's see if if I'm right on risk. 98, 99, 99. I got to see 100. So Dow goes off. Dow gets done, and now we're just waiting for NASDAQ. NASDAQ comes back down. I need to see 27 on NASDAQ. It's a 22 offered. So we're not quite there. Not quite there. Let's see what we're going to do on NASDAQ. NASDAQ was super close, but didn't quite make it. I have to see 27 on NASDAQ to get done. So who's clear on my 1, 2, 3 checklist strategy? Who wants a review of that? Who wants to understand, we know what I'm doing here on my 1, 2, 3 checklist strategy? NASDAQ looks like it just died out. We're going to have to, might have to grin and bear this one. It just did not quite extend. And we might have to, if it stops us out, we'll try again with bigger size. It is what it is. I'll give it a shot. What if there are 2 green dots with negative slope? We don't trade it. Slope is the most important thing. That's the key thing. Slope is very, very important, but it's not always the thing that works, right? Like, for example, didn't work here. So, we got tagged out on NASDAQ. We're going to go back in, look for a new trade here. So we'll give it a shot on the next round. Where's gold? Gold worked positive. Now gold is negative trend. So we actually have 2. We have a gold signal setting up here, 38 seconds. So negative trend, negative momentum, negative slope. If this thing stays as a dot. So far, he keeps losing the dot. If it loses the dot, we got nothing. But if the dot stays in place, we're trading it. So we're losing the dot with 19 seconds left. Unlikely that gold is going to be a trade. I'll reset this function, and we're going to look for new ideas. Where is US 30? US 30 is flat. NASDAQ is negative with 1 second left. If it gives us a second red dot lower, that's a counter trend trade. If it comes back up, it's just our bad luck that we got stopped out in volatility. We'll just have to regroup again. Is it clear to everybody now? First checkbox is trend. So trend is positive. Second checkbox is momentum, which is green dots in an uptrend, red dots in a downtrend. Third checkbox is slope, higher greens for uptrend, lower reds for downtrend. When you're trading counter trend, you absolutely only have 2 out of 3. You don't have trend. So if this was a red dot lower, it'd be 2 out of 3. But we'll still take it. Counter trend trades are not as good as trend trades, but we take them. They're legitimate trades. So we can go both ways. We're getting a little bit of a green dot here on the moves here. What's US 30 doing? Okay, gold may be setting up for a second reversal. I know Sweetwater always loves to buy gold, so if we get a green dot here, that's going to be a positive trade for us on gold. 38 seconds left on the clock. Let's see what's happening here. I cleaned up the MetaTrader indicator. This is now the exact same indicator, the dots indicator that we trade in TradingView. Not this version. Let me. Which one is it? I forgot which one I put down. Hold on a second. What's this one called? Dots Countdown. Yeah, this is the Dots Countdown version. Is the one that is the absolute clean one. Getting two red dots. Let's see if we get a negative move here in NASDAQ. That'll be interesting to see. $1.50 on the clock. US 30 showing the first negative move coming down. Gold must be going up, right? Gold is looking up. We're gonna go long gold here with $1.39 in counting if it continues to give us a trade. Let me just do this. I'm gonna remove this. Delete. I have the wrong indicator on here. Close. I'm gonna put the dots countdown. Yeah, this one. And just say okay. Sorry, I know it's kind of awkward of me doing this big magnifying glass, but it's a lot easier for you guys to be able to see all this stuff with a magnifying glass. So I'm just waiting for gold to complete. I got a minute 2 left. Let's see if gold wants to give us a trade. NASDAQ's good 2 red dots, but they're teasing me. They might go away. So 42 seconds left, no signal. You see, there's no second lower dot. If this thing closes with a lower dot, then yes, I want to trade it. Gold, in the meantime, is holding on to the green dot, but barely. And now it goes away. So it looks like all the setups are kind of going away for the time being with 28 seconds left. We just have to see if they resume momentum as we go. 17 seconds left, no signal on gold. But there is a signal on NASDAQ. So we'll stay with NASDAQ. And we got 6 seconds left. The dot stays in place. So we are short. We're going to go short NASDAQ. Let's go back to gold. Did gold hold? Gold did not hold. So there was no trade in gold. The NASDAQ trade is in play. NASDAQ trade got done. That was super fast. I just moved off the screen. NASDAQ trade got done for $200. So that was good. Can we use this method on any time frame? I don't know. I mean, I think you probably could. It's a pretty it's a sort of a universal feature of every proper price action. It's a great question. You know what? Um, what's on Kimmy's mind? I have really not thought about it because I'm so focused on scalping. But we could take a look once the action dies down a little bit, and signals kind of stop. Here we got another signal on US 30 here with a $1.06 left. Let's trade the US 30 if we can. See if we can get a move over here. Sweetwater says you can, but you have to be patient because he generally trades sort of the longer term trades, so he would know better than I do. Looking for gold in all the wrong places. US 30 is barely hanging in there. I got 38 seconds left. Let's see if the US 30 is going to give me a trade here. I got 31 seconds, 30 seconds. If the red dot stays in place, we'll try to short this. Again, counter trend trade, so that's always a crapshoot, but still worth for us to take a shot. 18 seconds left. Let's see where we're going. Oh man, my throat is sore. I'm so happy that your children come home to basically infect you. Damn it. All right, no trade in US 30. Trade goes away. Gold is a trade. Gold is a trade. We're buying gold. Gold is a trade here because we have higher greens. It's a counter trend trade, but higher greens worth a shot. Although it looks like I might get tagged out. Right? Did I buy it? I'm long, right? Yeah. No, I'm sold. I'm short. I'm like, oh damn it. I'm wrong. I'm on the wrong side of the trade. I want to be buying. Good thing I was able to fix this. I was like, how am I like so close to the stop? Okay, I want to be long on this trade. So I just reversed myself on gold. Probably a mistake because hey, I should have stayed short. But it doesn't matter. That's not the setup. The setup is to be long on a counter trend structure. So we're going to take the trade for all it's worth, and let's see where we're going to go. Our target is 64.06. So we're 63.67. So we've got to go through 64s basically. Can we pump it? We'll see. What's US 30 doing? US 30 is recovering a little bit. So is Nasdaq. I'd love to see the indices get a little bit higher, push a little bit higher, but we'll see. Today is a great night to be scalping because there's just so much activity, so much movement. Gargle with hydrogen peroxide? Seriously? That sounds disgusting, but all right, I'll try. Gold not working. Counter trend trades. What did we talk about yesterday? The counter trend trades are always treacherous, but who gives a shit? We want to have fun in Asia. We want to take our setups. The trend trades are, of course, generally the trades to make, but Asia is always treacherous, and gold especially treacherous in these times. Okay, gold takes us out. We're going to get larger. Fortunately, we had a small position on gold. We'll reset at larger size and try to get some of it back. Wasn't a big bet on gold. The reversal. Gold is now showing us negative trend trade. We need 2 red dots to make it happen here. Nasdaq is quiet with nothing going on over here, and US 30 is rebuilding. So everything is quietly rebuilding. Is this, the question is this rally petering out and we start to unwind it, or we're going to go a little higher? My vibe, I don't know. Actually, my vibes are I never trade on my own vibes, but I would think that we should push a little bit higher on risk. But maybe the market is just kind of like, okay, this was a court ruling. It means nothing in the end. There was no tariffs until July anyways. So we'll have to see how it goes. We'll see. Oh yeah, thank you for that little tip. I'm definitely going to do that. Okay, 1-to-1 with water with Pariah said. Oh Jesus Christ! All right. Uh, okay, thank you. I will do this. I'll let you know how you guys doing. We got 2 negative dots over here with 8 seconds left. We're going to short this thing. 5, 4. If the red dot stays, it's a counter trend trade, but worth a shot. Okay, we short this. Where's my Nasdaq? No trade on Nasdaq. And where's gold? Gold is just doing nothing. Gold is just as usual, dicking me around. Okay, we will leave that alone. By the way, notice how US 30 has been the rock, right? US 30 has been the easiest trade today. Every trade in US 30 has been a winner. We took the longs, we took the shorts, we took the other shorts. It's been all winners. Nasdaq has been the second runner-up in terms of good trades. Nasdaq has got a short set up again right now on the unwind, $1.16 on the clock, so still a long time to go. But worth a shot because if the momentum is starting to turn against us, it's worthwhile taking the trades. We're getting lower momentum in a counter trend basis. We'll see. But this, the dot's got to hold. If the dot doesn't hold, it's obviously not a trade. Where's gold? Still waiting for gold to show me any kind of a rally here. It's the fact that dollar is rallying so much. Gold is priced in dollars, always goes down when dollar rallies, but maybe the dollar is going to slow down a little bit. We'll see. Oh. $74. How much time? 18 seconds left. A very, very tepid NASDAQ dot, which goes away. So really not a trade. On gold, nothing going on. US 30, we already did the trade, so we're fine. US 30 keeps going down, but we're not going to, we already took these trades. So there's no sense us repeating the price action. Now I'm just, now it's sort of like, we quieted down, trying to digest, trying to see where the next flow, buying flows will come in. Are they able to rally this up? Let's see what they're saying on Twitter. If anybody has anything intelligent to say on Twitter. Let's go to personal. I never go full macro. That's funny. Okay. Okay. No actual news on this. Just all political news. Okay. Nothing much going on here, guys. This is all the story that we have. All right, let's go back to trading. Looking for this. This is looking at the setup right now, not a trade. We need a higher green dot. One of the things that's a little frustrating, but that's always a function in a high news environment, is when you're looking for that confirmation, sometimes you're just buying the top. But that's fine. It's better to stick to the process in a high environment session, because if you stick to the process all the time, in the long run, it will really, really prove you, instead of trying to anticipate, the move here. Like the anticipation move would be like, look, we're positive trend, we're positive momentum, let's just go long. That would be okay, but not a full trade, not a full 3 checklist trade. Like now, if this stays like this, that'd be a 3 checklist trade worth taking. Same thing with US 30. Same thing over here. You see the 2 dots forming, and the stuff is happening. Oh, how am I able? I'm trading a special 8-cap account. That's it. It's just this is a special 8-cap account, that I don't have any personal connection to. Like, that's why I'm able to do it. It's like a corporate account that doesn't really, count. So yeah, I'm doing it because we obviously do a lot of business with ACAP. We have 51 seconds left, by the way, and I need to demonstrate all of the tool sets that we make for them. So that's why we're doing it. But it's not, it's not my account. So that answers the question. I'm staying legal. $25 seconds, 24 seconds. $11 seconds, 9 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to go long NAS, and we're going to go long US 30. Let's see if this plays out. NASDAQ already got done. You see how fast NASDAQ was done? That, totally got popped. And now we're waiting for US 30. Let me see where, can I show you? It's really awkward to do this with the thing. But yeah, NASDAQ, you see how NASDAQ got very quickly done? 200 in there. Boom, boom, boom. Wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. Just waiting for US 30 to see if I can get that push higher. Hopefully we get it through the highs over here. I'll give it a shot. How's gold doing? We missed the gold, but it doesn't matter. Gold actually is worth a shot here. Let's do a sell on gold. So why am I selling gold? Because I have 2 lower reds, but my entry is better than the candle close. So my entry is better than the candle close. That actually is obviously not a good thing sometimes, because it means I'm probably on the wrong side of the trade. But I'm thinking it's worth a shot because it's obviously short with negative momentum. Gold is, as usual, just ramming it up my throat, and all the other places right now. As it's just zero momentum in this thing. But still, legitimate setup. I'm taking small shots on gold. So when it has a cleaner, bigger setup, I'll just get a bigger size on gold. We'll trade it out. But gold is just sort of like, you see this? Boom, boom, boom. One of the reasons, of course, is it's also at pretty much the lows. So it's a little bit dangerous to sell the lows, but it's immaterial. It's a legit setup. It was lower low, definitely worked. One interesting thing, by the way, I don't recommend this, but it's not a bad setup. If you've gotten stopped on what is a triple checkbox setup, the reversal trade usually almost always works. Let's do this for fun. Let's just see if we can make the reversal trade work here. We'll do this like 4. I'm just going to go buy, and let's see if I'm right. We're going to take the reversal. I probably should have waited till the candle closes, but basically what this is saying to you is you got stopped out on a classic triple check mark trade. It's very likely, although with gold you never know, Jesus Christ, that the flows are supposed to go the other way. That the flows are supposed to go, the other way. I may have been just a little bit premature in taking my trade here. Where's it? 59 seconds. I should have probably waited until the candle closes. But legit trade. Meantime, my Dow continues to just perform super well. All right, let's see if my thesis here that you take the reversal when you get stopped out should work its way out. What's my target on this thing? 61.32. So we are at 6. So I got a whole dollar to go. It's good. Gold's got to run a dollar here in order to make my trade come true. 61.32 is my target on gold here. Let's see if gold wants to come back up. We'll see. Nope. Gold is really teasing me here. 61.32, 61.17, 61.33. Wow, it's really pumping here. Just watching at 61.32. 26, 28. Really teasing me on this moves, huh? What's going on over here? Oh, back. Just watching gold, trying to see if I could hit that 61.32 on the reversal trade. Not doing it, man. All right. Let me just see what's going on with the US 30 and everything else. So that trade worked beautifully. Positive edge, positive move over here. NASDAQ also worked super nice, starting to pop itself up. Right now, we don't have anything viable going on here. Back to torturing ourselves with gold. It's at 59. It's not even in the 60s. So who knows? Gold is just gold. Gold is a very sloppy trade in news, and as you can see, not my least favorite instrument of all to trade. And I'm clearly going to eat it right now on this trade, as everything I try, not working on gold. It was very close. It was like one of the problems with gold when I trade gold on futures, you can make money because you're not fighting the spread. But I realize here that as I'm scalping gold, very tough to scalp it with a $3 stop. I think I really need to trade it with probably a $4 stop and a dollar target. But then again, I'm just always fighting much bigger spread in gold. The volatility in gold on the retrace really does hurt me, and it's just not my cup of tea. Period. But more difficult for me to trade on the scalp side than it would be on a positional side. But and probably what that tells me is that I should only be trading trend setups. I shouldn't even bother with doing counter trend setups with gold the way I'm trading it right now. But we'll give it a shot. Let's see. But it's funny. You say you would rather trade spot gold. You mean like CFD gold? Because this is spot gold. I mean, I like, gold is tough on futures as well because it's very herky-jerky. Like it will move through 7 levels in 1 second because there's so little liquidity. But yeah, I think, if you're a positional trader, gold is great. If you're trading for like $10, one way or the other. But when you're trying to trade for these tight, like less than $1, you're fighting very tough spreads. Like I was very close on this, but I was at the offer, but not on the spread. I couldn't do it on the spread. Let's see. Let's say the longer we're at 61.36, right? So that's where we need to go. 32, 43. Just missed me. Look at that. It came back down. This kills me. It's almost like comical at how tough it is for me to get this done. Look at that. It went 43 because I missed the spread. It just came back down. Really, really, really tough. All right, it's fine. I will stay stubborn with this move. We need 32. It's got to be 52 offer. Basically, it's got to be 20 cents offer. 20 cents on the offer side. So 61.20, 61.10. Sorry, 61.50 is where it's got to be. It's got to be 20 cents above my bid. 61.50, 42, 35, 41, 48. Now I'm finally done. How come I'm not done? At 58? Oh no, I'm 70 points. Shit, that's right. 32, 52. There we go. Oh my God. I finally got done. Holy shit. That was annoying. Wow, we finally got done. I mean, I shit talk. Guys, I shit talk gold all the time to get it to my target. That's my own little superstition. The more I shit talk gold, the better I do. Okay, so gold finally got done. What a miserable fucking trade. Okay, so much harder to trade this thing than US 30. Okay, back to US 30. Double negatives. Counter trend trade. Let's go. Let's see if luck be a lady tonight with a Dow. We got 57 seconds. 2 minutes left. Oh no, this is actually a trade. Sorry, sell it. The candle closed. Double negatives. Where's my my Nasdaq? Nasdaq is just creating a negative, so no trade on Nasdaq. But US 30, we have a trade. We definitely had a trade. Let's see if that does me. It's a counter trend trade, but worth a shot. Let's give it a shot. I'm looking for 27.14 as a TP. There we go. Yeah, it might be worthwhile to trade gold on a 5-minute chart. You're actually right. It's just thinking there's less trades here, but it's not a bad idea, Sweetwater. I kind of we can take a look at the 5-minute chart. It's actually, you may be right. It may be just traded traded for $1.04. It's not a bad idea. That's a good way to adjust against spreads and everything else. It's totally viable. Because gold might not be hard. Let's see. Let's put gold on a 5-minute chart here. Let's see what it shows us. It's interesting actually. So definitely not as many trades here, right? So if we took this trade here, that was the close 61.22. Nah, I don't know if it was what was the low here? 58. I'm not sure. 61 was a low here. Probably would have still tagged me on a low. Gold is just so volatile. Now gold is starting to run. Now it's a 63. Now it's starting to show some actual move. We can try and trade gold now. Maybe on let's try and do this on a 4-1 basis. What the hell? Why not? If we get the setup. Kind of trend setup in gold here for a move. But how much time we have? Oh, it's only the beginning of the 5-minute cycle. So we got full 5 minutes. I got so excited because I forgot that I was on a 5-minute chart. All right, we'll come back to this. It'll be interesting to see if this works. It certainly works well on trend, right? So on trend, it's probably a pretty good trade on trend. On counter trend, you see gold on a counter trend. It's just not even a viable thing, right? I mean, you could have taken this, I guess, and you had to move here. Would have sort of worked. Yeah, all right. You may be right on this. What's NASDAQ doing? NASDAQ is coming back up. No, they're just kind of both flat. The Dow is not cooperating, but that's not surprising. We're trading a counter trend trade. What I think I'm going to do next week, because we do this very, very well in New York, and I think I'm going to bring the same approach and discipline to Asia. I take a lot of trades with you guys in Asia, not because some of them are good trades because I just want you to see the mechanics. It's really all about the mechanics, so you can learn the techniques. This is really what it's all about. It's about learning the techniques, learning the skills, but you obviously can see that some techniques work better than others, and some techniques have a much higher probability of success than others. Not the least of which is that if you're trading with trend, if you got 3 out of 3 checklists, you generally tend to be on a much sounder footing. The big problem in Asia is that there's very little trend action. Even like today you see all the trend action was actually before we started. Like, this is not trend action. This is just bullshit range action. So by very definition, we're kind of forced to go into counter trend mode trading in Asia, because there's otherwise we'd just be twiddling our thumbs making one trade per session, and you guys don't get to see a lot of mechanics. So what we do in New York is I trade one account trend, one account counter trend to kind of segregate the risk. I actually do this in my own personal accounts when I do futures trading. So it's probably a good idea. I have multiple accounts. We can easily designate one account trend and only take trend trades in that account. Another account counter trend, and just kind of like, take a lot more risk in that account, and eat it if we have to. And that will show you at the end of the night, what's working, what's not working. You'll literally be able to see exactly how trend is a much superior strategy. But it will also give you lots of different chances to take trades. So counter trend trade getting stopped out, but it's turning into a trend trade, which is great because now we can reset. I can trade, larger, and try to trade larger on this. And how much time do I have? 44 seconds on this. Let me see if NASDAQ is also giving me a trend trade. Not quite, but US 30 definitely give me a trend trade. So I got 34 seconds on US 30. Let's see if we want to do something with it. Let's see if it holds. It's got to hold first. 28, 29 seconds left. Uh, 17 seconds. This is a trend trade, so stronger proposition for us. 11, 12 seconds left. Let's make sure that the green dot holds. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We go. We're long US 30, and then we're going to go to see where our how much time we have. 54 seconds left on our 5-minute candle. Holy cow, Sweetwater! I'm like, I could have taken a nap by the time this candle closes. I'm so unused to trading the 5-minute candle. Clearly, you come to Boris's room for ADD trading. You're not coming here for patience and serenity, right? I'm the opposite of serenity. I am Mr. Pressure, Mr. High Pressure. So we'll see. All right, US 30, where am I? I need to see what the hell is my target on US 30. 89.19. We're at 82. I got to see 89 and 19. All right, let's see if we got I got myself under the microscope. 89.19 on the offer. We'll see what happens here. I think it's got to go a little bit higher. It should, the tariff news is certainly positive Dow stocks, because a whole bunch of those stocks are importers of Chinese goods. So clearly that's, should be helping their P&Ls. We'll see, if the Dow has a relative strength move here. Sweetwater says he hated to suggest it because he thought it would drive me crazy. No, it's fine. I'm Zen. But no trade in gold, by the way. Gold goes down, right? So gold is just not working right now. The US 30 is also dying out. Nothing is working right now today. Okay, staying patient on this. This is a positive trend trade. Let's see if you want to take me to the promised land today on US 30. US 30 is always it's a really fun instrument to trade on the CFD basis. Like, if I was trading only, when I trade futures, NASDAQ is the trade. When you trade CFDs, it's really US 30, because US 30 has the greatest range of point range of any of the instruments. So if you can kind of just, time your entries, you're in great shape. Fortunately, I'm not able to time any entries right now on this particular thing. Let's see what it does for me. So yeah, definitely. Next week when I come back, guys, and we're back in shape to trade Tuesday, Wednesday, Asia. We're going to trade 2 accounts. So this week was a week where we really, really refined the 3 sequence setup. Hopefully traded not badly, but today's news day kind of took us. The news day today. Here's what happened on the news day today, and this is par for the course to understand why trades are not working today. We are a continuity strategy. We need this type of price action. What happened is we had all this price action because of news, right? And then we just went into the worst type of environment that we can ever have. Now, even within this worst type of environment, actually on the US 30, we managed to survive, make money here, make money here, make money here, and then make money here. And then we got stuffed on the second or the third reversal. But and also got stuffed over here on this trend continuation because it didn't quite continue. What was the close here? It was 605, and the high was over here. No, we should have gotten done. I think on a 10, this should have gotten done. The spreads should have gotten me done. We'll see. So even within trend, we actually managed to survive most of the moves, but clearly the most adversarial price regime for what we do. We need either straight up, straight down, or at least deep V-shaped recoveries. We need one move down, one move down. We need the Z move or the V move to kind of make our price action go. And most of the time, you get that, right? But in the unique situations when we have lots and lots of news on the flow, and then you have consolidation or just sort of digestion of the news, you kind of find yourself, because one of the things that's happening, kind of to make you understand, the dealers were all short here. The dealers sold a whole bunch of stock here. They need to get it back. The way they get it back is by churning the fuck out of the range so that everybody buys the high, sells the low, buys the high, sells the low. They're on the opposite side of this all day long, happily taking away your money while making back all of the losses they made here. Once they made back all the losses, they're going to release this thing to go up or down. And that may happen, after our session is over. That's why Asia session, sometimes really only starts when we close at around 9 o'clock, and you get these big, big moves. So the key thing is, trade within reason, trade small, and just hang tight, because the ride is going to happen. You just got to catch the ride. You just got to catch the moves in your direction and let them play out. Right now, we just, we're still dicking around. Let me see what the NASDAQ is doing right now. NASDAQ actually gave us a tiny, tiny upward move, so worth a shot for us on NASDAQ. Let's go. We'll just buy this. We might as well just stick to our strategy of staying to the move, but fully cognizant that, hey, we are basically in this massive consolidation mode, right? You can see this. Let me just, sorry, guys. I'm just trying to organize this thing. So there's NAS. It needs to go 5 higher, which is what's my target on NAS? 715. We're at 12. We're at 12 on the offer though. I need to see. So if it's 15, get me done. I gotta see 17. So it's feasible. We'll see. We need to see 17 on NASDAQ to get this done. Let's see if they want to lift it. We'll see. Oh, while this is going on, actually, let me just take a look at gold. The 5-minute. Oh, hey. Oh, I'm sorry, Sweetwater. Okay, let's go. What the fuck? Let's go long gold. We're on the 5-minute chart on gold. I just missed this entry. God damn it. Did I get done? I got done on both. The indices worked as usual. Look at indices. Indices worked beautifully. Look at my chart. Look at my trades on indices. Here we go. 600 on Dow, 200 on NASDAQ. Good job. So that really worked nicely, guys. And now I'm just back to sucking wind on gold. But I'm taking Sweetwater's patience is a virtue trade. I'm a little bit late on this thing because I was just watching everything else. I should have been in here. Would have been a better trade. But, we'll see. My target on gold is 66.22. We're at 65.13. 66.22 is what I need to see. Jesus Christ, come on. Move, you little bitch. 65.15, 66.22. So it's not horrible. Let's see if we can get lifted. 65.60, 66.22, 66.27. Oh, we're almost there. Come on, baby. 66.32. You know what? Fuck it. Come on. There we go. Close. Good enough. Good enough for government work, because that puts us right back to where we were in the money. The last 3 trades, $1,000. Good job. All right. I held through. I hope you guys saw this. I listened to Sweetwater, and I actually took a 5-minute chart. I think I deserve, where's my claps? I deserve my my total props here on my claps. Oh, and I want to just, hold on a second, escape. I want to get out of my, I'm trying to escape my, Windows escape? Okay, there it is, Windows escape, got it. Okay, I'm out of this thing. So, very nice. Thank you, Sweetwater. I think I deserve. Oh, you know what? Oh, my producer put this in here. We get to test this out for the first time. Let me see if this works. Oh, it doesn't work on this one. It doesn't. Okay. You know what it's going to work on? Sorry, guys. It doesn't work on this screen, but it's going to work on this. I don't care. I'm just going to show you this. Let me see what can go. I'm going to go over Trump just for fun. Okay, does this work? There we go. Winner, chicken dinner. I get my winner, chicken dinner. Everybody likes that? That's going to be tomorrow. Tomorrow we're going to unveil that for over Trump's taco. Winner, chicken dinner over the taco trade. That's a perfect ending to the Asia session today. Anyways, the important part is I hope you guys got the. All right, I gotta stop this. I can't be serious with winner, chicken dinner. The important part is that I hope you guys got the mechanics of this right. The mechanics are very, very simple. Trend, momentum, slope. Focus on that. Everything else kind of takes care of itself. The best thing, of course, is to take trend-only trades. Next week, we segregate. We go back to a trend account and a counter-trend account so that we can keep track of exactly the accuracy trades in each instrument. But overall, hey, we managed to survive and thrive, which is not bad given how choppy and volatile it was. And again, proof positive, hopefully, that you really should enjoy my scalping strategy. Anybody who wants this, as I said, it's totally free to anybody who wants to open up an ACAP account. I give you, so let me just modify this. People are taking this literally. You got to just drop $500 into the, you can't drop $100 and expect me to give it to you. But if you drop $500 or more, I will give you the indicator and I'll give you the execution applet, which is unique, does not exist anywhere else. As you can see, the execution applet is very, very useful. So I'll put that into links. Hopefully, I'm not going to have fucking pneumonia from my son. I'll go gargle my throat with hydrogen peroxide. Is that what I need to do? Is it hydrogen peroxide? You know, you guys better not give me advice that's going to end me in a hospital. But anyways, that's it, guys. Thank you so much. A lot of fun. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this. I will see everybody next week. And I'll see everybody tomorrow for New York if you guys want to trade New York with me. Okay? Thank you so much, guys. Water and peroxide. Water and hydrogen peroxide, right? Hydrogen peroxide. Okay. I'll go buy some. Thank you, guys. Everybody enjoy. Everybody have a great day. I'll see you. Bye-bye.